You won't believe what my neighbor did. Imagine waking up, walking out to your backyard, and finding a giant padlock on your gate. Not your front door, not the street entrance, your private backyard gate. And when I asked why, she said, "This is community property now." I thought it was a joke. But it only got crazier from there. Let me tell you how Karen from the HOA got arrested. In front of the entire neighborhood. So I live in a small quiet suburb, one of those places where everyone has a lawn, the mailboxes all match, and yes, we have an HOA. Now, I never had any real issues with the HOA, until Karen became the new president. Karen is, let's just say, a rule enthusiast. She's the kind of person who measures your grass with a ruler. She once fined my neighbor $50 because his garden gnome wasn't aesthetically uniform. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I installed a side gate to my backyard. Paid for it myself. It connects to my fenced yard, completely on my property line. I did everything by the book, filed the permit, got city approval, even sent the HOA the paperwork. Then one morning, I walk outside to take out the trash, and my gate has a padlock on it. Not my padlock. A shiny brand new master lock, with a note taped on it that says, "Property of HOA. Unauthorized gate will remain secured." I was stunned. I marched over to Karen's house, 3 houses down, and knocked. She opens the door like she was expecting me. Smug look, clipboard in hand. I said, "Why did you lock my gate?" She replied, "Because that area is community property. We've decided it can't be used for private access. You're breaking the HOA guidelines." I said, "Karen, that's my backyard. I have the deed. I own the fence, the gate, the land." She goes, "Well, we had a vote. You lost. That part of your property is now communal." What? That's when I called the city. And guess what? They confirmed what I already knew. The HOA had zero legal right to touch my gate. So I cut the lock off. But Karen wasn't done. The next day, she put another lock on my gate. This time, she even installed a motion sensor camera on a tree nearby, pointed right at it. So I called the cops. The officer came, looked at the property lines, looked at the documents, and said, "Ma'am, this isn't HOA property. It's private. You've trespassed, tampered with private property, and installed surveillance without consent." Karen lost it. She started yelling at the officer, saying he didn't understand HOA rules, that she had authority over community aesthetics. Big mistake. She refused to remove the camera or unlock the gate. The officer calmly said, "Ma'am, last warning." She refused. They cuffed her right there on my lawn. The neighbors came out. Phones were recording. Karen was screaming, "This isn't over," as they put her in the squad car. Later that week, the HOA board issued a formal apology and removed Karen from her position. I got a new gate. With my own lock. And no more community property nonsense. But the best part? Every time I walk through that gate, I can't help but smile, because it's the most peaceful place in the neighborhood, Karen-free. If you've ever dealt with an HOA nightmare, or a Karen trying to take over your property, drop your story in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life drama.